Okay, domain and range. Of course, as always, it's important to make sure we show up to Google Meets for the live lesson, but I do provide these videos in case you miss the Google Meet or if you need some extra help. Okay, if we're looking at this graph right here, domain is the X, range is the Y. Okay, so if you look at this graph, these arrows mean it goes up forever, but it also goes left forever. It also goes right forever. Okay, so it's never going to stop. It's going from here all the way. It's just going to keep going and going and going and going. It's never going to stop left to right. Okay, so the domain is all real numbers. And you could write all real numbers, or there's a symbol that kind of looks something like this, like an R with two lines through it. Okay, it's kind of sloppy. Another way to write domain, interval notation, the more important version, because it goes on forever in both directions, that means it goes from negative infinity to infinity. That's for domain. Now let's talk about the range. Range, as we said, it goes on forever from going up top here, but it does stop. It goes down and it comes right to this point right here, and it doesn't go any further down. Okay, so we got to figure out what that point is, and it looks like it's -6. So that means the smallest number, and it does include -6, so I can use that bracket. It goes from -6 to infinity. Another way to write that is y is greater than or equal to, because it does look like it crosses the -6. Y is greater than or equal to -6. And it should say -6 there, but my screen is kind of froze right now. So here we go. While I'm finishing this up again, y is up and down. So as you can see, the arrows mean it goes on forever up top here, but it does stop right here. It stops at -6. So it's greater than or equal to -6, or it goes from -6 to infinity. Let's look at another one. Screen is froze right now. Here we go. Okay. So this graph, if we're looking at domain, okay, does it stop going to the left? No, it's going to keep going this way. Does it stop going to the right? No, it keeps going this way. Does it stop in the middle? It looks like it goes all the way to 1, almost hits 1 and doesn't hit it, but then it hits 1 right here. So it looks like all the numbers are covered. So again, for domain, that's going to be all real numbers. Okay, and also another way to write that would be from -infinity to infinity. There we go. Okay. So from -infinity to infinity. Again, this is for domain. Now it does stop. So now this is kind of like the basic idea for this. But really what happens is it goes from -infinity It goes from -infinity to, oh boy. It goes from -infinity to 1, and then it stops. And then it picks back up at 1, and that's going to be a bracket, and that goes to infinity. So you want to have a union there, okay? This is kind of acceptable, but really you're going to want to have that union. So it goes from -infinity to 1, and it goes from 1 to infinity, okay?